following examples come from Lesson 2.3, More Graphs for Quantitative Data. Example 1. The following table presents weights in pounds for a group of male college freshmen. A. List the stems for a stem and leaf plot. B. For each item in the dataset, write its leaf next to its stem. C. Rearrange the leaves in numerical order to create a stem and leaf plot. Okay, let's pull up an Excel file. You don't have to do these in Excel, it just kind of makes things look a little bit neater here when you work on these. Alright, so from our data table, remember the leaves are the last number in your data points. And since all of these are in hundreds, that means that the ones position is going to be your leaves, and then a combination of the hundreds position and the tens position will be your stems. So from our table, the first stem that I have is 13. And then going down, my next stem is 12. And then my next one is 16. And then in the second column, it's 16 again, and then 12 again, and then I have a 15. And then I have another 15 in the third column, and another 15, and then a 17. And then in the fourth column, I have a 19, and then a 14, and then a 15. We already have that one. I have a 15. We're in the fifth column, a 19, an 18, and then I have a 14, a 19, and a 12 over in column 6. In column 7, I have a 15, and a 13, and a 16. And in column 7, I have a 15, a 12, and a 17. And then in column 9 out there, I have a 16, a 16, and a 16. And then in the last column, I have a 14, a 15, and a 14. So there are all the different stems. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put these in order. So let's see, it looks like the smallest one is 12. And then we went to 13. And then we have a 14. And then a 15, and a 16, and a 17, and an 18, and a 19. Alright, so here are all of my stems. Alright, the next thing I want to do is put the leaves on here. So, and I'm going to put one in each cell as we go out to the side. So my first one is 136, so I'm going to put a 6 right here. And then my next one is 124, so I'm going to put a 4 in here. And then 166 is going to give me a 6 right here. Alright, and that completes column 1. And now I'm going to put the rest of them in as well. Alright, so this is what our stem and leaf plot looks like now. We have each of the stems listed over here. The leaves are listed out to the side. And it looks like the most common weight is in the 150 range right here. Now, a couple of things I want you to notice. First thing is, the leaves are not separated by commas. This is a common mistake that people make. If you have multiple leaves out here, people want to put commas in between them. Don't do that. Just leave enough space in between them so that your reader will know that that is a leaf, and then there's a space, and then there's another leaf coming behind that. Okay. The other thing I want you to notice is look in this top row here where I've got 4 listed 3 times. That's because in my data set I actually had 3 people who recorded 124 pounds as their weight. And I want to be able to see every single one of the data pieces in my data set right here when I do the stem and leaf plot. And by doing that I can actually see them all. The last thing we want to do is we want to order the leaves over here on the side. So I'm going to go back, I'm going to make this chart one more time, and I'm just going to put these numbers in order. Now the first one has been done for us, thank goodness. Row 2 here, I'm just going to switch positions with the 6 and the 3. Alright, and then down here in this one, it looks like we're going to go 0 first, and then 3, and then 5, and then 8, and then 9. So 0, 3, 5, 8, 9. The advantage to doing this with pencil and paper is that you can correct it, right there on your own paper. Alright, for 15, we're going to have 0 come first, and then a 1, and then 2 5s, 1 6, 2 7s, and an 8. Alright, so after all the leaves have been put in order, this is what our stem and leaf plot looks like.